What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today is going to be a little different. We are on the way to St. George, which is about 20 minutes away from our house for a very special reason. Also, it's 39 degrees out. My body is not built for this. The truck is going in for a facelift. Because it's going to take several hours, whatever they're doing to the truck, wink, wink, we are going to come back home. We're going to film some first and then come back home and then go get the truck at the end of the day once they call us. I lied. It's now 37. So while I'm here at a red light, I will say it's been such a blessing to have the gear Jeep because we used to only have the F350, which was our daily. And if you know anything about trucks, you know that it's really not too good to drive around a diesel truck for 5 miles, 10 miles, turn it on, turn it off. They're meant to be work trucks, and it is an expensive work truck, so we do want it to be around for a while. Marlon and I don't do the whole every 2 years get a new car kind of thing. We purchased our truck. It's a 2020 F350. We purchased it 2 years ago now. Before we left Chattanooga, I got it for Marlon's birthday, quote unquote, and we purchased it for $45,000 cash, so no payments, which is one of our favorite things. And yeah, it's an F350 dually. We got a wicked deal on it. I think it only had 150,000 miles, which is not a lot for a diesel, and for I think that engine is the 6.7, yeah, 6.7 power stroke, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. You guys love doing it. All right, enough talking. This is the beauty of the St. George hurricane area. Ran out of milk this morning, so I couldn't make coffee, so breakfast of champions. It's important to note that our F350 trim level is an XL, extra large. It is considered the workman's truck. Why am I mentioning that? Before I show you guys a tour of the before of the truck, which is still currently looking like this, we are here at the Upholstery Doctor in St. George. So they are the only authorized Katzkin dealer and installer here in the St. George hurricane area. The next closest would be in Las Vegas. So that's important, guys. I really didn't want to have to drive 2 hours down, leave the truck, come back home and come get it next day. At the Upholstery Doctor, they were fantastic. They say we do this all the time. We install these Katzkins on these trucks all the time. So they are very fast and efficient, and we're gonna get our truck back same day. Now, I don't know, and don't quote me, that may or may not be true if you guys choose to bring your truck or car here. So it depends on the model, it depends what's already on the truck, it depends what you're getting installed as far as seats. You know, are you doing front, back? Are you doing the center console, the bucket seat, or the flip seat, or whatever it is? So they are fast. They will get you in as fast as possible. They'll get you out as fast as possible, but don't quote them my time. They just happen to have availability today, and they're going to tackle it with 4 of their employees. Okay, my friends, I will show you what makes the trim level the XL. So the F350s actually come in 6 different trim levels. So there's XL, XLT, Lariat, King Ranch, Platinum, and Limited. Woo! Can't believe I got that all in one go. So this is the XL. That means, don't mind my Crocs, that's the flooring you get, no carpet. The seats are a vinyl, so it's the workman's truck, guys. So this is perfect. Our F250 that we had, our 2012 F250 that burnt to the ground, insert clip here, was also an XL, or I think an XLT, but very, very basic. So it's this vinyl. We don't have to worry about it. Super easy to spray down. The front and the rear look like this, no carpet. So what we've already done, we've got aftermarket carpets, and we're gonna include everything in the description below, guys. We've had, and by carpets, I mean rubber, right? So that's what the front looks like. Marlon removed this one. Yeah, there's no leather. It's all plastic. Obviously, this is an upgrade. The radio we had was literally right here. If I can find a clip, I'll insert it. It was literally tiny. This is a merge screen Tesla style mirror, which is really cool. We love it. When we're parked for the night after a long day of travel cross country, Marlon and I watch Netflix. So that's been really nice. And yeah, just very simple interior. And guys, that is going to change. And this is our center console, which is pretty roomy, but also becomes, let's see if I can do it with one hand. This is another seat here. Oh gosh, we have to clean that. So yeah, this is all getting a facelift. Partnering up with Katzkin, if that isn't obvious, for this video and for this like amazing transformation. Guys, when we were in the situation that we had to buy this truck, if you're new to the channel, we had an F-250, 2012 F-250 diesel as well, the extra long bed, so I think it was 8 feet instead of 6. And we actually bought that in Florida during COVID, 2021, January 2021. We got that for $13,000. Well, it served us well, but we honestly put that thing to work. It had to pull so much weight because we started out with a 1-car trailer and just pulling one rig at a time. Then when we moved to Tennessee a couple years later, circa 2 years after, a year and a half, we had to buy a 2-car trailer because we're both drivers. We didn't want to be like the odd man out not wheeling, and we had the 2 Jeeps, so why not buy the 2 trailers, or the 2-car trailer, I should say. Honestly, when we started pulling the gooseneck 2-car trailer with the F-250, it struggled, guys. The transmission overheated. It was just a whole mess. And one fateful November night, I went to a women's wheeling trip. The women's wheeling trip is through Discover 4x4, which belongs to our friends Carrie and Paul, which are amazing. I actually went to Hot Springs, Arkansas, and was wheeling there with a fantastic group of ladies. If you guys are looking for adventure-based rides, check out Discover 4x4. They're fantastic. They don't only do women's rides, of course, but they do just family-friendly. They travel across the country, guiding you, going through these parks and badges of honor. They are an amazing team. Check them out. Do yourself a favor. That being said, we did the women's wheeling weekend, and by we, I mean me and Hector. Hector and I, we went by ourselves. Marlon held down the fort at home, and I was driving back Hot Springs, Arkansas to Chattanooga, Tennessee. It's about 10-11 hours. I was with my friends as well, and we were caravanning. I was by myself with Hector in the truck, and I was pulling my Jeep with the 1-car trailer, and all of a sudden I smelled like something burning, and I was like, that's weird. It smells like clutch. I called my friend Rachel that was next to me driving in her truck, and I was like, hey, like, I'm gonna pass you. It's nighttime. It's not like 8 p.m. It's pitch dark. It's winter, right? I'm like, I'm gonna pass you. Can you let me know if you see anything weird? Maybe my trailer brakes are seized, what have you. You don't have to be married to these seats, guys. We had a budget. We had about $40,000. When we found this truck, it ended up being $45,000. So we were not worried about having to be married to these seats because we knew that there were aftermarket options. And as far as aftermarket options, Katzkin's is the best of the best. So you don't have to worry about what seats are in trucks. Even if this was completely messed up, we knew Katzkin had our back. And honestly, these weren't bad. They served a purpose. I'm happy. They put in the work. I can't wait to see what it looks like afterwards. I'm so excited. All right, I got kicked out of the truck, lovingly, of course, but they need to start. It is 8:30, so they are rocking and rolling. All right, so story time continues. The trailer brakes, I thought they were seized. So I passed my friend on the left. I was on the left, she was in the right. And she goes, oh my God, insert cuss word here. Or exit stage left cuss word, because we are family friendly. All right, she was like, it looks like lava is dropping from the front of your diff. And I'm like, lava? Car? Diff? 80 miles an hour? None of that sounds good. So I put my blinker on and I get into the right-hand lane and then get into the emergency lane or the shoulder. Well, by the time I get to stop, remember, it's not just a truck, guys. I'm pulling a 6,000-pound Jeep and probably a 3,000-pound trailer. Yeah, that sounds about right. So almost 10,000 pounds. So by the time I can get this to stop safely and not kill us all, I turn off the vehicle and I look down. I look down because I could no longer see my legs from about my kneecap down, and I'm 5'3", so it's not that much, but if you can't see your legs and you're inside the vehicle and you can't see your legs because they're literally covered in smoke, a girl's gonna panic, okay? And panic I did because I could not find Hector. In the entire time that I was stopping and safely braking and putting my hazards on and trying not to die in panic, Hector started panicking and he left the chat. I didn't know where he was. All I could hear him was coughing. So I just followed the coughing, which was the floorboard of the passenger seat. He was scared, so he went in there, but that was literally where it was filled up with smoke as well. The whole front was filled up with smoke up until my kneecap. So basically up until the I'm trying to think in the truck. Yeah, up until the bottom of the seat, right? So I grab Hector, I jump out of the car, And funny enough, I remember to bring the car keys with me, which like at that point, in retrospect, that's stupid. But anyways, I'll explain why. Grab Hector, go to the back seat of the truck, pull out his crate, put him in the crate, take him probably 40 feet into the woods and just kind of put him there because I didn't know what was going on and I needed my hands. So thank God for crates. This is why, disclaimer here, as a pet parent and as a vet tech of almost 15 years, super important to crate train your animals because you never know when you're going to be in emergencies like this. Anyways, let's move on. Truck's on fire. I'm going to insert a bunch of clips and videos over here so you guys know what I'm going through. By myself. My friends also stopped. We had 3 fire extinguishers between, both of the vehicles. We hit it with everything we had. It did absolutely nothing, right? Anyways, fast forward, the truck, basically the front end explodes. It's a total loss. That's a whole long way of saying that our F-250 was also the Sportsman edition or the Workman's edition, and I will include photos of the aftermath here. If you guys want to hear the rest of the story, let me know and I can make a whole other video, but it was an intense night. I kind of have PTSD over it. Okay, I told you guys I got kicked out of the truck lovingly at 8:24 because they were getting started. Let's say they started at 8:30. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt. It's 8:38 and the inside's empty. Talk about max efficiency. This is nuts. We should have brought a little vacuum. This would be the time to vacuum everything because you'll never be able to get up in there ever again until the seats are out. That's nuts. If you want to talk about a well-oiled situation, it's the upholstery doctor, guys. Look at what they got going on. They have different stations, so everyone knows their job. No one's working over each other. I believe this is A seat. Front seat, maybe?
Yep, driver.
Our beloved center console. That's definitely seen better days. Gross. Our new seats. I think it's safe to say they do a lot of Katzkin. The sun is in like a really annoying spot. So I asked them, I was like, guys, can we like go home? Because of course Marlon's complaining about being hungry and he forgot to grab his Monster before we left because we had to be here at 8. And if you guys know me, that was going to be very difficult. Not because of the earliness, but just because being on time is not something that I'm great at.
I am on time.
I'm trying to get better, but
you're getting better.
Minutes at a time. So
we're only like 10 minutes.
8 minutes late. Well, no, you're right. 10 minutes. It would have been 8, but I took the wrong turn and got a little lost. But anyways, we were here before 15 minutes and I had texted the owner and so he knew and he was like, don't worry about it. Like, we'll see you when you get here, drive safe. So fantastic customer service. That being said, I was like, hey, can we go home, grab a bite to eat and come back? And he was like, how far away do you live? And I was like, oh, like 23 minutes. And he's like, yeah, by the time you're halfway there, we're gonna be done. So I'm like, all right, update. It's looking so good. So we have most of the back in. Look at that. It's black. It used to be gray. All right, I'd say 50% of the way done. That was completed in record time. So we were out of there before 10:30. It was incredible, guys. Again, this was 4 people on the truck doing it, starting from 8:30 to 10:30. Huge shout out to the upholstery doctor for letting me get that last minute appointment and squeezing me in before the holidays. Guys, I cannot wait to show you what it looks like. We're gonna go home, Marlon's gonna clean it. I was gonna say we were gonna clean it, but no, that's Marlon's job. Marlon's gonna clean it, and then we're gonna show you the final reveal. It looks so sick. So the intermission actually took longer than I thought. It is sundown in about like an hour, so let me show you guys the goods. First of all, shout out to my amazing husband for spending the last 2 hours detailing and cleaning the truck. It definitely needed it. We need to change this to XXXL. Funny?
Makes sense. Makes
Funny
sense.
or not funny?
Yeah. It's not the XL anymore.
Feast your eyes on the new interior. This was designed by Katzkin. Marlon and I are not in any way, shape, or form visual, creative people. So with the help of Roy at Katzkin, shout out Roy. Amazing. He put this combo together. Black stitching. I mean, these designs here, there's like a cushion to them. It's beautiful. The stitching here is gray, same color gray to this gray, and then the black, obviously. Look at the seat. So we typically use the seat as, I literally almost broke a nail, as our center console. And this is now black. How beautiful. Look at the fit is literally perfect. This is the back. Even all the back seats got done, obviously. The back of the chairs or the seats, whatever you want to call them. Team effort. Amazing job by Katzkin. Amazing job by the upholstery doctor. We are so incredibly happy, guys. The truck is now refreshed and ready to go for 2026. Guys, like always, thank you so much for joining. Big thumbs up if you enjoyed this, little vlog video about the truck. Even the truck deserves some love. Share with your friends and family, and we'll see you next time. Bye.